Ready and waiting, Julie's in hand, X-Fly to challenge him, and here we go, we are underway, first frags coming through, and it will be big to have the man advantage for now. JDC with a double, and now on the back foot, Heroic need to make this 4 versus 3 work.
At the same time that fight was happening, Youngster took space out towards Long, and for now he's uncontested in this era. They're sneaking their way forward. It's only hyped towards the side. Smoke will come down, he's gonna have to fight for his life. He's waiting for rotations, QB will be here close, but Hype is all alone, and he delivers on the first. Hype does so well, needs to shut them down. Down through the smoke goes QB, but he's still alive. Backside, P250 cannot find him. Hype is buying time, and JDC's delivering. What a mate to soften him up, and what a round to start for Big.
Well, there we have it. Scrambling back towards the bomb site, trying to deploy the remaining utility. Smoke's going down, but Tabson alleviates a lot of pressure with that kill towards Sumpire. Takes down the scouter to be picked up by Youngster as they drop down here. Still a fighting chance. Oh, you can say that again. 1 versus 2 remaining here for Tanir. One of the most skilled players on the server right now. Cuts it down to size. 1 versus 1 against Crimbo. The closer who does win the round for Big. No bomb plant, but it comes into a 1 versus 1. X-Fly trying to make up for it, but Tanir will strike first. There he is, as Tabson needs multiple kills and delivering on his promise. Top mid control granted, but back and forth we go. 2 versus 2, 1 minute 10 on the clock, but bear in mind, we've got the bomb top and middle.
Look at QB. QB's wrapped all the way through Long. He pushed their smoke. This is so smart.
We can win this now. It would have to be a crazy first kill, but perfectly timed. Tanir will be dropped by QB, and then Sumpire, nothing he can really do. Even if he gets the kill, I don't think there was time to plant.
No, not at all.
A player who's stunned us at this tournament multiple times, and that's a lovely spray. Linus chimes in as well. They've got the first 3 kills of this round. Back and forth we go, though, as Tabson. He'll find one of the HE grenade, but I think that's all she wrote for this round. Tabson, he's actually looking very sharp right now. Fair play to him. Very weak, just $1,400 for CTs. Thankfully, they do save.
Hype is at range, QB's up close, and Tabson and JDC find themselves in CT trying to get through this smoke. It is so risky. Speaking of QB, he's using the sound around him to fly into the fight, and he does well. He gets 2. There might be something on it. It's brewing a 4 versus 3, and Chance is on. Youngster says no, shuts him down, and tucks it towards Gandalf. And that's with Sumpires and X-Cloud support. Crimbo all alone, and we might have called him the clutch king in the past, but it's not going to be this round.
No, certainly not. Not the worst attempt at the retake there.
Sure.
I honestly think saving the guns when you've got this nice lead, that round for me was pretty much over. When the bomb's down in a 5-on-5 scenario and you don't really have a ton of utility on the CT side, you're really hoping something special happens. Even got the double kill with the MP9. Gets an opening frag and Sumpire trying to chime in now. It's going to be Tabson, still looking so sharp. Gets himself a dink or 2 as JDC will bring it back into a winnable situation. 2 players remain on the CT side, 1 towards Spawn. That's to be hide with the AWP, but JDC can't hold on. He did a lot of heavy lifting there in that round. Manages to do a boatload of damage. But is it going to be enough? Time will tell. Tanir, lovely plan in the retake now. Sure, possible. 2v1, but you've got the orb. And Sumpire, he will be dominating. He's starting to get warmed up, starting to get in his zone, and allows his teammates to be set up for success. You can see how stifling it is at times. They're getting towards Shaw. The 5-7 at close range brings Big back into contention. And they've got a 5-on-3 advantage right now out of nowhere. But Tanir, as you just mentioned, an absolute beast with this AK-47. He'll be answering back quickly and trying to deny control of those AKs. Drops down the Molotov on top of the dropped weaponry. See whether this will be enough. They can still recover this one, and Tanir is certainly making a compelling case to do so.
He is so sharp right now. We've spoken about Tabson, but Tanir just continues to deliver. Youngster does need to be a little careful here. Boosted up Crimbo. Waiting for that push. Under a minute to go now. We're going for that B finish. So, Crimbo, what have you got for us? We actually probably need 2 from you here. Can't really do that much in bite time. There's 1, and he gets away. Swings in for the second. Can't quite confirm it, but thankfully Hype was close enough. 1 versus 1. Tabson's flanking.
Tabson and Sumpire, the experienced players in the server right now. Oh, the plant is actually kind of insane! And Tabson will come out on top. He's planting on the ledge of the bomb site there. Thought he had more time. And as soon as he plants the bomb, contact play eventually. They're going to send Sumpire in first to see if anyone's patrolling the tunnels, and then they'll walk up and try and explode towards the side. But bear in mind, Crimbo's in a prime position to get this.
Surely gets overlooked, and he does. Crimbo gonna get 2. That is huge. Shuts down that B contact like we spoke of. Molotov nullified by the smoke. Bomb smoke forward in towards the site as well. This round's got to be done. 2 versus 5, surely no chance in hell. We spoke about Linus getting space and finding pockets, but even with this slight bit of movement he's got out towards double doors, I just don't know what you do here. I know it's early into this round, 45 seconds, but you might angle for a save. positive for them off the back of kind of how things were looking in the early part of this game. And QB, he does well, he delivers, looks for a second, can't quite find that. The support actually fell away back over towards Carr. That's where Hype stays posted. He's got a nice shot here, and he missed. He gets baited in by the jump. Pius finds him. That is so well executed. And now they've got space to work with. Crimbo going to get digged through the doors as well to make matters all the more awkward. Down goes JDC to the hands of xCloud, and down to 2 big. It's Tabson and Crimbo, 2 players who have stepped up time and time again for the German team,
Tanair.
but no chance. Tanair, that felt unnecessary.
That's a fumble. If they don't win this round now, he's thrown it away. The fact he doesn't plant the bomb,
yeah.
there's 10 seconds remaining, and it looks like it could actually go wrong for them here. The jump shot doesn't connect. Youngster to try and save the day. Bomb does go down, and it's Crimbo, as we mentioned, the closer for this team, can't connect, and a sigh of relief. Tanair oversteps the mark, his first mistake. Trying to defend, he's getting flashed off though. What's he up to? In the open, looking in the air.
In no man's land, and down goes Tabson as well. Crimbo will also fall, and it's all falling apart for big, down to 2, but a nice shot from Hype with called upon him, and now would be a moment to shine if the youngster can. Bomb still yet to go down either. Linus finds himself tucked behind Gandalf, but also behind the smoke, and Hype hits a big one in the head-to-head against some bias. 2 versus 2, rounds back on, JDC on the big flank.
They know exactly what Hyped is. LNZ was waiting to strike here, and now you start suspecting the long rotation coming through. Being spotted now. They're going to tuck in, boys. They're going to be swinging and facing. They've given it away, the youngster. It's been a chaotic first half, but
say the least.
Starting to stabilize now. Heroic should have some open runway here towards the A-bomb site. xCloud dominating with that AK once again. Nice Molotov commits JDC to the fight, and he's more than willing to fight here as we see him just go to the 1. And unfortunately, it's a flat round for Big. Round number 12, it concludes, and indeed the half. Can he get the first shot? Apparently not. It's going to be Tabson now. The old boy once again stepping up. Cribzo with a chance to try and take down Youngster's Julie, but they're going to feed him. Oh my goodness, we're back into a winnable situation. It's going to be QB, the final player here. At least I think it is. He's got some part of his face right now. And indeed, a 1 versus 1.
Just against xCloud as well, a player that I know pretty well through the days of climbing the tier 2 ranked. A tap shot. Is he running out of ammo? I don't know, but he tucked his head and gets away. He's trying to just buy as much time here. This is so awkward. 24 points of HP made that 10. How is he still alive? xCloud is trying to desperately find it, but time is running out. He has to stick, and there's just no chance. QB's done so damn well, making sure there is no chance. Round 1 by Big, but it's by the skin of their teeth. QB, all he had to do was buy as much time as possible, opting not to fight, and it just about worked. We have 10.
Who's going to be brave enough to cross over? The smoke goes down, and the stack is there. It's the perfect call from Tanair. Finds QB, and there's 2 players who are the walking wounded. Crimbo and Hyped, tantalizingly low. Time ticking away. We just have 15 seconds, and there's not going to be anything they can do. Piece by piece, they are being pulled apart, and it's Heroic winning the second round force buy.
That is so big, but it won't actually make too big of a difference. We're under 30 seconds now. We've actually gone through double doors. Looks like we're going to go split towards B. Crimbo's trying to come through tunnels as well. Tanair's here to try and deny, but he can't. Down he goes. Hyped and Tabson delivering so well, but they do not clear bricks. How has xCloud not got a kill? That should be the round. That is the round. All down to LNZ, and he was all the way in pit as that execute came through, so no chance for him. Hyped took 1 point, and Amber's got 2 kills. So
nice. CT's pushing through a 2-man setup here towards the B-bomb site. They are combative, they are challenging, but it hasn't worked out. The flashbangs, no good. Some players will find the first. Second is available. The flick doesn't quite connect, and Tabson now, the bomb in his back, got a lot to do. Some players trying to flush him out here, and it's going to be a beautiful headshot with the AWP. That's more like it. And QB, did he get, I guess maybe a flashbang came over? And that's a difficult shot to miss. But here come the M4s, but still they're answering back. Crimbo down but not out. Wants to make sure he fights back. And is it going to be enough? Crimbo is dropped, and it's just 1 player remaining. Hyped on the AWP, bear in mind. And he keeps them alive for now. Like I said, you're never going to find round number 13 that easily. xCloud, USP, nothing he can do. Linus would need to do something truly unbelievable. It's not a bad start. Gets 1.
Gets out.
QB going as well.
Yeah, he's all alone here, though. They gamble the Linus. He's
trying to deny that prospect. ADC is able.
But it's like any console, B's there. The right idea. Should have a couple of fights given over. 3 Bs, there they are. The Shadow betrays them first. Nice swing and a fine, though, from Youngster. You'll take any consolation.
Saving a rifle would be lovely, actually.
Yeah, putting a bit of pressure on the economy on the flip side, but
it's getting a little bit awkward, but there's no time to defuse the bomb. If they can take one of those 80s in the next round, that would be excellent. But it's Hype trying to deny that prospect. ADC goes down low, but manages to get the kill. So Youngster, saving the AK. Yeah, that will do nicely. Plug some of the holes they've got. X-Flash. And Tanir will be tested. It flashbang over the top. He'll pull the trigger, but not at the right time. Falling back, or is he? Oh. That's crazy he wins that fight. How does he come out on top? No one else is taking that duel.
Tanir, balls of steel, and he wants more as well, sticking up towards Car. How good is he on this fight? Time is ticking and bodies are dropping. Tanir missed the shot. He now wants more, and Tanir hits it. He's still alive, and he's still trying to find. Tanir shutting it down. It's JDC with it all to do. Like you mentioned, bomb in no man's land. So Tanir tucks himself in towards Pit. This round, this map is done. Tanir, 3 kills, looking for the 4th. He misses the shot, but another opportunity to close it. A quad kill by the secondary AWPer. Like you said, Henry, that's how you close a map. This could be a bit of a bloodbath. First fight. Would swing of contact, but maybe X-Cloud doesn't need any support.
There's a bomb as well.
Gets one. That is so big. Supply is still here.
This is the correct call. You do not need to stick around here. Take the 5-on-3 and get out of that.
And worst case, just leave one player there as an information gather. But this should be the round done already. With Hype falling, no chance in hell. Tabson, how do we even safely collect that bomb? X-Cloud is sticking around, jiggle peeking on that corner. And if he takes a fight, he's going to get support too. You see Arain Sampayas waiting in the back of main. JDC's got in the back line. I think he should be spotted by Sampayas. He is. Now you can just focus all attention towards Tabson. He will finally drop X-Cloud and collects the bomb too. But a minute to work with, 1v4.
All right, Tabson, time to roll back the years, my friend. 4 versus 1. It would be an ace clutch. Chances of winning this, about 1% right now. We'll see whether he can make a dent. As you can see, he's got so much to manage. He has no idea how these players are positioned. Has got the bomb in his back at this stage, but at this point, just 1 kill. Might be a bit of a miracle, not going to happen. See whether they can actually make a dent here. It's going to be Youngster. So sharp, so clean. Not particularly this round, I'm afraid. And now Big, once again, a 4-on-3 advantage.
This gets a little awkward. X-File, he might want to fight. There's a flash that comes around. He avoids it easily. Has the opportunity to get 2 there as well. The first, I think he knows. There's another, but he's on the reload. He does get bailed out. That's so well done by Tanir. 3 versus 2, this becomes very difficult for Big in the post-spawn. AK and a Glil, no utility for them now, so they've got to take Raw Angels, and it's ones they'll lose. Tabson couldn't deliver on towards X-Round. This one is surely done. Sure, there's spam potential, but I do not think they're going to be able to get it to 10-second defuse, but a 1v3. Oh! I speak too soon, maybe he does. There's no kid in play for Heroic here. This becomes very janky indeed. The orbit be spotted. The spam's not good enough. Can he get it? He's running low. 2 seconds, the clock pulled out, and he's gonna get it! How in God's name has Crimbo pulled off that round? We've criticized him time and time again, but the Clutch King moniker is back.
That was not easy. A horrible situation to find yourself in, a 3 versus 1, bomb being defused. You've got a Galil. You're isolated in towards that K position. You need wallbangs to land, and my God, do they ever. Takes down 1, spams Sampayas down with the AWP as well. Runs out of bullets and has to pull out the Glock. The smoke is there, and he somehow gets it. 2-1, they are back. The 4 spies work in their favor. And now, the noob tube.
X-Flat, what are we doing? How in God's name has he got away with that though? Sampayas, 1 flash makes such a big difference, and there it is. Auto shotgun up close, can do so much damage. Oh my God, Tanir, take a bow, a flawless round from Heroic, bringing in next to nothing.
$2,700 farmed, the auto shotgun in close range. Up close and personal. This is a wild way to kick things off with the MP9. I was kind of sat down in my chair. I didn't expect this round to have any legs to it whatsoever. But my God, is the auto shotgun out there causing a ruckus. 3 kills, clean as you like, Tanir. The MVP in this grand final so far, and then some. Saves the day, and it's the covering fire here as they get ready for a swing. This is looking quite good for Big, I was about to say, but they are losing a lot of manpower at the bottom of that B ramp. Sampayas. Freebie, does he want to take it? He wants everyone. He's not happy with just a single kill. He wants to make sure he gets both of these, and will he deliver on that promise? He gets the intel into significant damage towards JDC, tickles him down to 17 as well with the HE, and looks like that's going to be all they can do in this particular round. Big, are going to be left flabbergasted after the last couple of sequences.
My God, my God. The one silver lining about what has actually been a really bad round from Big is that I think now that they've noticed there is one clear gap that Heroic are actually Stick around there at the close. Angles at range though. It's got a decent amount of range and it can two-tap from across the site. So keep an eye on this. X-Files now going to go in towards cave. If he touches on either side, it can be so strong. Crimbo gets caught over on the other side of the map as well. We're down to 2 in a matter of moments. Upgrade to loose turn.
Surely we've got to say that's the correct move.
No, I think you are right. I'm actually kind of surprised.
They've got the Royal Flush set up as well, 4 AKs and the AWP.
On the CC side as well, yeah. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised that Hypesword has to come around this corner, and it's not an easy fight to be taken either for him. They'd love a flash to send him in. The only issue is that none of Tabson or QB have it. At the same time we were talking, Crimpo will get a kill. Here's where Supplies to step up, gets one, falls back, resets, and the second is still brewing there. Somebody's got to swing him and force him off this angle, but Supplies is going to fall away if he's allowed, and he is just about, stays alive, still pushing for this fight, and he might just get it. Steps hurt, but gets caught from the side. Hype can also deliver as well. 2 versus 2.
2 versus 2. Youngster and Linus working in tandem here. The best chance they've had in some time. Bomb will be planted. Default for Heights. Double AWP for the clutch here. Crimbo, not... why would they go for those 2 orbs, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Crimbo, what are you up to?
I really don't know at all.
You're one of the best riflers on the team. You've already got an orb in play, and you go for the AWP?
Youngster could be under a bit of pressure, and he will get caught. What a shot by Tabson. We needed that. Spam on towards LNC, he'll soften him off. X-Found is here. That one spam himself today, gets one but only. Probably needed a second to have a chance. It's so risky from Linus. And he's going to get away with it. Gets one before falling, but still a 1 versus 3. X-Cloud, we need some heroics.
We'll see where we can step up. Spots the barrel. Free kill. Gets the first. Smoke makes things very uncomfortable. Taps the bomb, suggesting he could be fully defusing. They don't take the bait though. It's a double stacking towards Donut from the CTs here. So
Donut Molly will go huge.
It's Molotov once in towards B. Now here we go. The action begins. X-Flood knows the second player here, and he makes light work of him. Crimbo gets his head blown clean off there, and Linus will be shining in as well. That's round.
He got rocked. Didn't even stop running once.
Okay, that kill actually makes things a little bit more interesting. Tabson stepping up. All of a sudden, the round might be back on. Doesn't take too much damage for his troubles here. Hyped can find one shot on Tanir. Maybe he can do something with this. Tanir just got to buy some time, needs some back on his teammates, ring around the Rosie in towards Donut, and he can call Youngster, that is, when he needs to peek. There's no time to defuse at this point, unfortunately. Hype can just hope to get an extra $300, which he will not find. They don't want to plant just yet. They are feeling uncomfortable. Youngster should be fine now getting that information. It's going to be a swing in from the rifles towards CT Sport. As long as they operate effectively, they should have no problem. And there it is. 11-4, but bear in mind, that was the Fury as mentioned. And deny the plants. Let's just down. Here it comes. I think Youngster's got it. He somehow gets the bomb down, but it's certainly not clean. X-Floud, if he gets dropped here, they're in a lot of trouble. Hyped, detects him, hits the money shot, and now this should be a big round. I say should with the most bated of breath. Both players pretty far from the bomb side. It is an open plant. Sampayas will need to deliver. Doesn't hit the shot, and that's going to be the end of his round. Has to pull back now.
There's just no point. Does not need to give this a go. Sure, plenty of money to work with, but big, stay alive. It was a round that they desperately needed to find. You lose that, economy broken, map done, more or less. So I find it's still there.
Not ideal. That is not what you want to see when everything's on the line. But they do find 3 kills in response out of nowhere, seemingly. And all of a sudden the round and the game is back on. They lose the first 2, and now Sampayas winged in the process. That should be enough. I don't see a world where he can actually pick this one up. QB will be in towards Donut, but such low AP flanked as well. How they recover that round, I'll never know.
Massive shots being hit by Tabson. He steps up in a big way, and Hype's double actually makes a big difference. No idea. Oh my God, Tabson. Oh, he does get both. For a moment, that looked like he had really fumbled the spray. Youngster needs to hit this shot towards that CT man, but he will get spammed down big. That's actually a really effective retake. Like I said, they bought time for Tabson to get in behind. The smoke faded. He gets 2. Round over.
Again, not as crisp as you might like. Hype, though, as you keep mentioning, stepping up time and time again. Crimbo finally connects. Going to be swarmed. The AWP goes down. Need to find some kills here with the M4. JDC chimes in. It's a 2 versus 1. Tanir, though, the master. Been so good. The grenade will certainly hamstring his efforts as there it is. He goes down eventually. The 2 players survive. It's getting dicey out there. It's uncomfortable. Hyde playing in the open. Nice off angle. Flashbangs will be deployed momentarily. There's a smoke. Here comes the flashes. Tabson goes on the offense here. The bomb site's engulfed in flame. Again, taking damage. Linus does manage to find one. Youngster, is this enough now to find them? Map points. A 2-0 lead in the grand final. 1 point of help. Youngsters always the one planting that bomb. But there it is, the penultimate kill. Is it enough? Crimbo, we keep saying it. Once upon a time, the closer of this squad, always coming out on top in the clutch. He's currently 8-16. 2 versus 1 after finding Youngster, who had 1 point of health here. He has got the kit. He's got an incendiary, but no smoke.
This could be wild. He can molly over towards ramp. It will make things so awkward. They are both there. And Crimbo's looking for them. Get that molly down. He might be able to stick this plant if he really wants to. As a kid, as we spoke of, there's the molly. He might just think this is going to swing through it, and Sampaya sees it off. Oh my god, Crimbo, he was expecting the fight, but he doesn't win it. Look at the space they've got in cave. They pushed all the way through.
Here we go, it is going down. And now the MP9 starting to thrive. Sampaya, oh my god, there's a knife kill. There it is. The curse of the 13th round seems to live on. I've got a 3-on-2 advantage, but JDC only with the MP9 at this stage, making a lot of noise though, and the youngster will find him. That might be all she wrote. Crimbo, very similar situation, and nothing he can do. They find it. The crowd aren't happy with it, but it is going to be 13-8. A little bit turbulent there in the second half, but I have to say, and here we go. This will set the tone for the rest of the game. Crimbo opens things up with the Julies, but he goes down quickly. Sampaya's fighting back. The USP's of range. Should be able to find a couple here. JDC finally with some impact. And then some. Gets himself 3 kills. Secures the round. And it's a clean pistol for Big.
We've got to make a move in towards A, but it has looked like X-Files doing all the damage. Cleans out most of B so far. It's just a market player. Crimbo's making his way through door. X-Files util in hand, and a little labored, but Crimbo gets the kill. If he wasn't util in hand, he might have been able to fight that.
Yeah, Crimbo not looking his best. Not as clean as you'd like from him, but still gets the job done. 3v2, but bear in mind, Tania down to 3 points of health won't have much to say about this one. It comes down to Sampaya and Youngster. That's a crazier maneuver for Crimbo.
It feels so unnecessary.
That's so all in.
Don't need to be doing that. I think maybe with JDC pushed into mid a little bit, he thought he had the rights to do so, but that nearly could become costly. JDC, a pretty doable 1v2 now. Look at with the HP of Tania, this is actually on.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got a smoke and a kit. Oh, and a chance.
1 HP now. They'll lock horns, a very important round, and the movement is spectacular. Tania just not fazed by the big stage. Flashback goes in, doesn't affect the CT. Crimbo coming out on top now. Tapson, how has he got away with the double kill there? This round's over. 5 versus 1.
All down to LNZ here. As Paula's let us know, LNZ instead of Linus, Ollie will get one, and that's all.
For the Deagle of Sampaya to deliver a brutal headshot, and there it is, coming to life. This is the round they couldn't afford to lose against 4 Glocks and a Deagle. All it was the B play. Thankfully, Tabson continues that crisp aim, and we'll see whether this is going to be enough. The AWP and the retake, far from ideal. And that's really down to Tabson. He needs to find multiple kills here. Going to find LNZ. He had the Glock, and bear in mind, there's low HP as well. 4 Tania. Bomb ticking at some pace now as well, and it's going to be a scramble to try and hold on to this one. Looks like they've done enough, though. A scary moment for Big, but it should be absolutely fine in the end. I don't see a world where they give this one up, and now it's the M4 of Hyped. Has he got it in the bag? It looks like he has. He's got the kit as well. He's absolutely fine.
He's going to do a lot of work on this first fight. Drop it down, and there it is. Juby delivers second. Found as well.
Okay,
Sampaya will trade, but it's round brewery 2 versus 3. And Sampaya once more as well. I don't blame him. Bomb's going to go down momentarily, and it will. A plant 4 apps, a boost on towards the site on box. I kind of like it because it kind of works. Youngster finds one of his own. 2v2. There's a flank brewing.
Here we go. Hyped on the retake. Tabson, though, the old master, will be flanking in from the apartment position. Hyped has been getting better and better. First map was pretty disastrous for him, but Ancient much better. We'll see him now coming in slowly. AWP connects, and then some. Sampaya's dropped, and it's going to be the flank around here. Going to find the kill, no problem. Youngster now knows exactly where Tabson is. One more player to find. It's going to be the in-game leader. Bomb taking at some pace, and Tabson once again pulls it out, picks up the AWP, and has got the defuse. No problem. He'll get it while blind. Can he get a second? Certainly not. But Youngster, surely they can convert this one now. They've got everything they need, but here comes Hyped. AWP trying to pop open the smoke, but he's got his work cut out for him here. Who will he get the kill? He certainly will. Still alive for now. And we've got a 3 versus 3 once again. Big have won every single clutch so far and continue to look promising here.
Hype keeps picking it up. He opts with the Galil, and I think in this situation, it's the perfect call. 2 now, 1 being a Galil for LNZ, but down he goes, and Sampaya with an order 1 versus 2, but not to be. JDC sees it over the line to another round.
Another advantage here. Surely they've got to convert one of these. Just one round would break Big. But that's if all 5 members go down, and they might not even win the round. as Sumpires is brought down once again.
Taneer's the only one towards the site itself. And let's see it through Con. Exile was going for a deep, deep play, and he's not very far away. Taneer goes down. QB moving his way forward. Does he know about LNZ? Is he going to clear the tangle? Barrel spotted, should be dead, and QB is. Down he goes. It's now LNZ, and no quantity, swing and a miss from him. And Exiled also falls again. Big, making it work. Hyped, as his namesake says, getting loud, getting proud. This can be bold. Linus, do we need to be doing that? I don't think so. A freebie for QB. Small bit of aggression through B apps, and down goes the IGL. Heroic down to 3. Yes. Goes from bad to worse. Youngster finds his killers. He seems to always do, but taking down solo 4 points of HP.
This 3-0 was looking so locked in.
Yeah.
But now, Big finally have woken up in this grand final. 8 rounds looking probable. Taneer towards Sandwich, JDC above him. Takes a bite out of Heroic. And Taneer hasn't really got going on Mirage so far. He had a great grand final. If he can somehow make this 4-on-2 work in their favor, it would be a great asset as he does find the double. Back to a 2-on-2. Taps him down in Spawn, who's been the danger man for Big. Smoke down towards Connector. High playing in front of it. No orb from this time. Gonna be weak, creeping through that smoke and coming out on top, and then some. The AK-47 with a stunning sequence and finds yet another round.
Big on playing through there for now, so run boost over, oh my god, in the open, and how does JDC turn around and catch Taneer? Winning out that aim duel, that is massive and hyped. We'll find a big flick through Connector, catching Exile, creeping up short. Heroic are just all over the place. Each and every fight is so easy to find, and touchdown nades towards top boxes. LNZ might be able to get the drop on 1. It's just, can he get any more? Now he's been spotted. He gets spotted before even being able to confirm a kill. And speaking of, there is Hyped, who has been ever present, is second in the round. Youngster with it all through a 1v4 that needs to be converted, but a bomb plant is a real possibility, and Crimbo's still lurking around kitchen. That bomb goes down. Youngster,
gives him a buy.
This needs to be a massive round for him. 1v3 makes it now to the 1 versus 2. Man of a charge! Youngster! Oh my god! How has he made that round stick? 1v4, and a hero steps up for Heroic. All he has to do is wait, but he actually wants support to come through. There it is, given over. Youngster, ever present as we've seen from him. It's only the MP9's left as well, Henry, so the 2 guns that we were most worried about.
3 will do, I suppose. It was looking like they were only going to get 1. Is there anything they can do? Heroic have certainly fumbled some advantages in Mirage so far. This one looks nigh on impossible though for Big. Taps in towards a connector. No util for themselves, cannot flash each other in. It's going to take something disastrous to occur, and I don't think that's going to be coming through. Kyobi will have the final opportunity in the 5 versus 1. Thought he got that kill. It's all for naught anyway. Somewhat of a recovery. Comes down to these key frags towards short, and Taneer hits an absolute showstopper. Finds Tabson, Hyped waiting for his moment. There's no flashbang for him. There is going to be the CT though, and is it going to be enough? Apparently not. Hype continues to dominate the server as he gets himself the hat trick. That's pistol in the bag now. Taneer, nothing he can do. The bomb's ticking up way too quick of a pace. And he's been dinked in the process as well. 0 HP at this point. Does get 1 consolation frag, but that's double digits early on. Devour Crimbo in toward the apartment position. Another advantage, but still could be a very difficult and challenging retake here.
Crimbo, Hype say should have a freebie here, and he will. There it is. Running up short, gets caught, just completely exposed there. LNZ though delivers with one of his own. This is Scrappy running through QB. Should have both, but he jumps to seal the deal. 11 for Big, 2 away.
Shut them down, could be close. Taneer flashed off, could be the double kill, certainly could. Hype, what did he do in between map 2 and 3?
That is the biggest testament to his mental, the way he's able to recover. Sumpires though still hitting pop shots, and Thompson nearly delivering. JDC will seal the deal on towards Sumpires. So CT now made it a little easier. Bomb will be planted. They didn't spot the ticket player jumping up here as well. And NZ wants to push, but that'll cost him, and it's all down to 1. And with this FAMAS nowhere to be seen, Exflow saving towards B. Hyped. Whatever he did in between maps 2 and maps 3 has worked absolute wonders. Oh, Tabs on the hunt as well. Does he clear? No, he doesn't. But I kind of like what I saw from Big on Train before as well, I will say.
Are we done here? Or does it continue further? It looks like It could be the former, but it's going to be JDC mopping them up to near the last line of defense. They are battered and bruised in his B bomb site. He gets a double, and looks like we'll continue for at least another round. JDC, 1 HP, still makes it work. Bomb planted up against xFlow, coming in from short. He can tuck tail. He might be able to pull this one off. xFlow have no kit, and JDC with the round in the palm in his hand.
He's tucked into his bench as well. He's managed to sneak his way past. He's looking for a quad clutch here with 13 points of HP. xFlow trying to clear everything. He's been hurt. xFlow might just take this, and that might just cost him. And Heroic, the map, big. What a response. Mirage taken in dominant fashion. Henry, that was something.
Time will tell. I think xFlow gets away with this as he pulled the trigger early. He swings at the perfect time. Looking for the hat trick. Not going to find it. Hyped will keep them in the round. QB from the alley. And manages to actually make this round possible once again. Bear in mind, we talked about it. Big have been fantastic in these pistols, but finding themselves in a 3 versus 2 deficit right now.
Tapping away. Today getting close, but he just cannot find the heads, and down he will go to the hands of Tabson. All down to him though, the captain, fantastic. Got to step up in a 1 versus 2. Youngster's been spotted in towards the backside. And Tabson,
points of health.
On his back. He knows with some piety is a tap and a miss. Can't quite find it just yet.
This round could spiral. Tabson has got plenty of time to work with here. He knows where both players are. A couple of bullets in their direction could bring him into a 1 versus 1 situation. We just hit 15 seconds though, and unfortunately for Tabson, no bomb plan. Sure, they've got the man advantage, but still so much to be done. And they are answering back. This is looking fantastic. It's a complete shutdown as Heroic find every single kill. Hype the only man remaining, and he's got the AWP.
And Big, just not enough on offer so far. It's been a fantastic start for Youngster.
The master of the first map waking up, but JDC answers back finally. An even kill, but they've taken a lot of damage en route. Can they break through the defenses? Tanier suspects Crimbo on the other side, and I think he's going to have him. Oh, Crimbo's got him.
Oh, he pushes through. Tanier doesn't clear it well enough. Now into a 3 versus 4, but hyped on the low end of the HP, so this could still be all up in the air. xFlow with a rare sighting of an AUG as well.
Here we go. Got to convert this one. Zampire's going to try and shut him down quickly. And Tabson has been found out. What do they do next? The bomb's down in no man's land. Time is an important factor once again. 40 seconds. Zampire's continues to find kill after kill. Crimbo drops, leaving Hyped and JDC. The former with just 20 points of health, and he's the last player remaining again. Neo, I'm not seeing anything too impressive here. The mid-round decisions aren't just not there for Big.
Neither am I.
Been razor sharp throughout this grand final. Here we come. Tanier will join them. He's caught by the flashbang. This is looking like the best possible chance they've had to get around so far.
Well done. Good for 1 from xFlow. Youngster going to get one of his own as well with JDC 4-2. A swing and a miss from Youngster as JDC finds his 3rd, and jumping in, QB delivers. Finally, Big on the board, and now a chance to build in this first half.
That's more like it. See what I mean?
Here we
everyone
go.
up, choose a bomb site, and just get in. Stop sneaking around the map. Stop trying to find those gaps. Just get it done. Brute force into the B bomb site. JDC comes to life. His best sequence yet on train. Beautiful shots. QB with the final kill there. See now whether he can actually get activated. The Molotov lands straight in his face. It's going to cause a swing. He has to go for the fight here. Not punished just yet. QB will be doing a boatload of damage, but it's going to be Sunpius. Only good for 1. 3 versus 3. And to get closer and closer to the bomb site. Nice change of pace here, but Crimbo's overlooking the back bomb trade. LNZ mowing them down. It's a 1 versus 1. It's Youngster, the inside player. QB should be aware of that. Does he detect the pop dog push? He doesn't, but he slips the net. The timing's working in his favor. A minute to work with here, and the bomb's down.
He knows. He knows. And it works. He delivers. Youngster takes that first contact. He's ready for it, playing behind that smoke. This is risky. This could actually work against him, or it could work in his favor. Down goes the AUG. JDC starts well. Ships in the night, they've walked past each other. They have no idea. Hyped with a no-scope, somehow gets it.
Wow. Youngster, a great idea, an interesting concept. They bump into him in the smoke. They realize something's afoot. And Tanier has got his work cut out for him. Cut down the size, though, as Crimbo finds him, and Sunpius would have to go Super Saiyan here if he's going to stand even a remote chance of pulling this one off. I don't think he has it in him. Crimbo smells blood in the water, can hear the footsteps. Should be a shutdown here, and they recover.
the AWP out of Sunpire's dead hands. ADC willing to pop this smoke open. Crimbo fighting tooth and nail towards Pop Dog. Taneer gets one, but only one. And Sunpire's now in a lot of trouble. Can QB find him? Certainly not. Looking for the double and delivering on all fronts.
Oh my, X-Flower close. Auto shotgun. And that'll be that. So you'll take that at the very least, a 7th, and guaranteeing that lead.
Outside rush. And Taneer to open things up. Glock headshot connects. Can he find the second? You better believe he can. Crimbo's got to do something quite special. Only good for one. And now the Dual Elites in a desperate situation. Hunted down. You'd like to survive if possible. Farm as much cash. Has no kit, of course, to work with. Needs to reload here. The Dual Elites are going to have to step up. Mistakes will have to be made by Heroic, but if you ask me, this is a done deal. There won't be time to find all three and defuse that bomb. But let's see if you can farm some cash. Not going to happen. The outside rush is very effective, and Heroic. QB feeling pressure. Nice smoke. Fantastic damage. Unconfirmed, though.
Yeah, absolutely. QB just trying to tap away, hoping that something works in his favor, but it doesn't. Taneer, extra for the first, but Hyped and Crimbo answer back. 3 versus 3, damage dealt towards Sunpires. This round's still on either way.
Oh no. He might make one of the first incisions in the demise of Big. Hyped can step up, but he's going to leave Crimbo, the closer, the clutch master, in towards CT spawn. He's got a smoke, 10 kills to his name, 100 HP, the M4 ready and primed to go. Gonna make his way towards Ivy. Bomb to be planted outside by the looks of things here, but got the in-game leader alive. They might make the call to go inner. Smoke down. They use that to thread the needle towards Hell.
He snuck through here. Bomb will be planted. Crimbo just trying to find himself in towards this round. The first offered up and delivered. He's given himself a chance now, just looking for information. LNZ goes on high on the site. And Crimbo waits on. Crimbo just slips away. He had the right idea, but he just couldn't.
Important context. And JDC wants to fight for it. Finds X-Floud. Stunning shot with the 5-7. Hoping he can pick up the AK-47, but it's being covered. He knows it as well. Smokes on the back of Tabson. Another kill comes through. Are they really going to lose to the 5-7s here? It's all been one-on-one duels. There's been no team play here. They're getting overwhelmed. Back to a 3-on-3, but Youngster's down to 1 point of health. Still willing to fight, still willing to battle. Setting up Taneer. We haven't really said his name at all. We are going to see him make his way through on this T side. Spray gets out of control, and now Hype tucked away. He'll be overlooked. This is looking like a big round all day long. He gets the double. The B250 strikes. Upper platform position. They've broken through more ways than one. X-Floud and co. Flood the bomb site. It's down to Hyped now to find the close range shots. He gets one through the smoke. Advantage Heroic. Can they find another rifle here? Certainly can. ADC has been razor sharp this grand final. Can he step up once again? The CT's out going for this one. The kits are on Hyped and JDC. Youngster to defend with Galil, but he's overlooked the close range position. Sunpires makes it work, and Hyped continues to find frag after frag. He needs to find 2 more kills, doesn't fancy it. He knows his options very limited. The money pretty tight for Big as well. I'm gonna say that. It's 11-6. It's the force buy that works out for them.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Hype there, as much as you want to give it a go in a 1 versus 2, with the time ticking so far down, he has to commit.
He's the linchpin of this round. Takes a huge risk and takes a lot of damage trying to find one as they flood through to the inside bomb site again. X-Floud will duel Crimbo and come out on top. Taneer, 1 step closer to the round, and look at the HP, Dio.
Yeah,
they have to save.
That's it. They have to get out of there.
No.
It's going to go from bad to worse, down to 2. 20 points of HP between the remaining big players in this round, and if you're Heroic, surely you call for the hunt. Surely you go and try and find them.
Can smell them.
Yeah.
They know they're around here somewhere. They can get Hyped, which is very possible. Have you got anything left in the tank? Completely blind. Main being swamped. Sunpires 1 step closer to the trophy now. Gets himself a second. The Spaniard is flying high. 3 more kills.
Gonna try to deny, up close, they're trying, and QB will find one onto LNZ, but it's Taneer to respond back. MP9 at range is not the best for the job, and he's running low on ammo, but Crimbo delivers.
Here we go then. 2 more kills, 7 HP for Crimbo. 37 for QB. I don't think they've got it in this, ladies and gentlemen. Got no kits, no time, but out of nowhere, the double kill. Is it going to be enough? 1 versus 1, and it's not going to happen. Heroic take the grand final, 3-1. A fantastic performance here on Train. Big for tooth and nail. They were 6-0 down. It felt like they were down, but they fought back. It's just for Counter-Strike, I present your MESA Nomadic Masters Spring 2022 champions. It's heroic!